All right, everyone. Welcome back to Tangle Tower. I'm here again with both Jacob and Emmy. How you guys doing?
Oh,
We doing good. I think.
You think? Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
all right. So, as promised, I'm back with Tangle Tower. Oh God. So yeah, let's just continue. We ended at the lake's edge. Um, welcome back, Mono. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through every witness just to see what everyone has to say about each other.
hmm.
So I'm just gonna start with Hawkshaw.
Quite the stoic statue, isn't she? I can only dream of being as cold and indifferent as Florafella.
You think she's hiding something?
Perhaps. She has some strange habits. I heard she barely sleeps, an hour here or there, sporadically. Spends the rest of her time staring up at the sky.
Felix.
Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably.
Eh.
But talking with him is so tedious.
Fifi.
Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition, no focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely.
What about herself?
314 cases solved.
300?
And 14.
Freya.
Freya Fellow is of great interest to me. I perceived her to
She's
be the
dead.
most intelligent individual here
Yeah.
at Tangle Tower. Within a day, she had identified for whom I was working and for what I was searching. I didn't know how she did it. I was impressed.
Oh,
Regret that I did not
who is she
question her
working
more
for?
thoroughly when I had the opportunity.
I don't know if
You
that's ever gonna be
couldn't
addressed.
have known she was about to be killed, though.
I have only myself to blame for failing to perceive the signs.
What signs?
I do not wish to do your job for you, detective.
Fitz.
Well, why
See
is Akshay
this?
here?
He's well suited to physical labor.
What happened?
I'm
What?
just wondering why Hawkshaw is here.
She says she's doing her own case on this place.
That's a nice way to put it.
Hmm.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless.
Okay. Pointer.
Professor Pointer is a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
The face she gave at the end.
I find her rather embarrassing. Little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse.
She literally said her age during her introduction. Don't know how we forgot about that.
Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite.
That's it? Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, let's just go. Let's go on. Let's move on to Fitz.
Ugh.
I like Flora. I hope she's all right.
Do you think she had anything to do with the murder?
There's no way. She wouldn't willingly cause any additional suffering for anyone. Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property, but his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image. Don't you think?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Sure, Markiplier.
Doesn't like me.
What did you do?
I'm not sure. If you find out, maybe you can let me know.
We'll probably ask. Well, I guess we're gonna have to ask Fifi about Fitz.
She questioned me.
About what?
My work, the plants, bit of everything.
Did she search the greenhouse?
No, she didn't.
You sure? Maybe she did it when you weren't in there.
No, she hasn't touched it.
How can you tell?
Trust me, I can tell.
With the required
Hand
word count.
back of his hand.
Ugh. It
She
scares
was
me.
always kind to me. She'd come into the greenhouse when I was working, Sometimes by herself, sometimes with Poppy. I think they were just bored at first. Eventually, they started asking questions.
About what?
Poppy wanted to learn about flowers. Freya, she used to ask me about the insects.
Insects?
One of my jobs is to protect plants from things that might eat them. Freya brought me this little glass box, leaves and twigs inside. She'd say, put all the troublemakers in there. Every day I'd put a handful of beetles and other things in the box. Then she'd come along and take it away. I didn't really understand her, but she was always kind.
All right then.
Wait, did you find her room?
Yeah, we did. That's where. Oh, you were gone when we did that, didn't we? This is where we
His
found it.
best work, in my opinion. Although
I forgot.
photo doesn't carry the same energy as the real thing.
What do you think it's a painting of?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the subject matter?
That was in
What's
Freya's
the big
room.
red thing?
Oh, I
Okay.
don't think it's that kind of painting.
Yeah, I forgot we were still questioning Fitz, but yeah, we found that in Freya's room. What does he have to say about himself?
Have you met this guy, Fitz? Shifty eyes. Doesn't say a lot. Totally suspicious, if you ask me.
That's me.
Yeah, that's... It was a joke. I was joking.
Oh, I see.
Okay, that was funny.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Penny.
Penelope is my
Oh, yeah.
fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing recently?
Good. It's good.
Alright, what about Poppy?
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, and adding
Blue?
3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
This guy is
She's very
colorblind as
kind,
me.
And she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, no, that does not look like blue. I don't know what the hell Grimoire is smoking.
I mean, Fitz's hair is blue.
That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic powers.
Jacob, we know you're just as colorblind as Grimoire is.
No, I mean... Wait, is it blue? I thought you meant Poppy.
Poppy and Fitz look like they have purple hair.
Oh. Crap.
I mean,
Is this when he realized he's colorblind?
how did you
No,
not realize? We had this conversation in both Arcane Odyssey about the rare maps and Arcane Lineage about the mysterious merchant.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You
Might be a bit colorblind.
You might. You might be a bit colorblind, you say?
Yeah.
Needless noise.
Oh
from
my
tongues
God.
expel, unless within
Oh
the
my
mouth
God.
they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling. Stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
Wait, that was
Do
it?
we
What
have
the
to
fuck?
talk to this one?
We need all the information. I really hope she doesn't do this to everybody. Oh,
I feel like
fuck.
Drew's gonna do it.
Holding fast, days as shadow seek her past. Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom. Some 4 walls made around a room.
Do we come back to this one at
Edgar
least?
Allan. Edgar Allan, what about Fifi?
Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze.
The fact that she has a poem for every single member, I'd be impressed she has one for Hawkshaw. Hawkshaw, what did Hawkshaw say she was at the Tango Tower for like a week?
Yeah.
With surging
Oh my
tide,
God.
the waves have thrown an entity of all its own. did in the waters be, the orchestrator pale and still, pulling strings, enacting will.
You know what's funny?
Ah.
We're doing Poppy right now. We're gonna do Penny right after her, and Penny's like vastly different than Poppy.
Yeah.
Hard of head, but free of mind, unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond, behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be.
Alright, what about Fitz?
Softly does the flower grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
Percival.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tether, slowly fraying, floating helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
The tape was beneath the pond, could that be a clue? I think we already did the tape. Oh, we didn't actually.
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was.
Huh?
I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Jacob, you know what's bothering me about my chat?
What?
Both you and Mono have the exact same color on my screen. Both of you two are like a really dark blue on my end.
No, it's a purple. We don't need
It's
to have
green for me.
Feathers flashing in the light.
Yeah,
from a
it's
sunbeam.
in red on mine too.
I shield my
Well,
eyes
probably
and
on the
turn my
screen it
head.
is, but on my my
Outlet
stream
lights
chat on
within the
OBS,
sled.
you're both dark blue.
Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
Huh?
Red bow on black outfit is just. I didn't even realize she had a red bow on her.
That's me.
Yeah, it's the back bow.
I'm on a list of murder
It's
suspects.
not slaying.
Always thought that would be kind of cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls a little short.
You're tedious to
doesn't
talk
it?
to. Okay, well, let's go do Poppy next.
Can we never talk to this one again? I hate goths.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, I need to look at that, that journal later.
A fellow bird enthusiast. She's quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A little bit.
A little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her. I can see that.
I was gonna.
admire her, though, really.
I was gonna say the
Always
same
felt
thing.
Like she could have done better
Hmm?
than settle for Felix.
Ouch.
I said it.
Speaking of Felix,
Damn.
I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable.
I gathered.
a preppy preference.
She mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the
Huh.
same intellectual level.
Oh, I mean, well, you don't need to.
No, it's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it. She's a most unsavory. She was
Oh my
incredibly rude
God.
about my appearance.
Which part? The giant bird arms or.
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at
Why
her.
is she a
Looks like
bird?
the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish Uncle
Damn.
Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Professor Pointer? Why him?
Oh, it was Uncle that called her in. She's his responsibility. Did you not know that?
No, we actually didn't.
Ooh.
She'd sit in the aviary, first thing in the morning, and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her, but she had a way of understanding unspoken.
Ugh,
words.
the French.
What about Fitz? Her fiance.
Isn't he strapping?
He is big.
And so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I remember asking
Okay.
Well, okay.
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Oh.
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
I just read what Mono put. That's funny.
Oh, she's
Oh, what do you put?
beautiful. Who is she? Wait, is that me?
All right. Pop.
Oh,
Did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little.
A bit too much.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them.
agreed, Mono.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like one too.
Don't you think you're being a little
Yeah.
unfair, Penny?
She started it.
I want to see what that journal is.
My little
Do you think
writing
the
desk.
birds poop all
It's
over the
kinda
place?
cute.
Okay. All right. I wouldn't doubt it.
There's nothing written in the book.
How long you think it takes to
although
clean?
someone's torn a page out of the middle.
I'd say a while. A mirror.
I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
I do it by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
Why does she keep the birds in cages with bars bigger than the bird?
She does.
So they
think-
can still
Check
fly
the
out.
Butterfly.
Okay,
That's evil.
Wow, judgmental.
it does.
What about the birds
And
themselves?
especially a fancy cage.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
Bird.
That's evidence.
Birds and cage. 3 brightly colored birds in a heavy, ornate cage.
Okay, that was important.
Actually, we should show her that while we're here.
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you? Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
That's a lot of T's.
I've already forgotten all 3 of those names.
Which one is which?
That's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared
Take
that
note of
up.
this.
What about the one
Probably
on your
gonna be a
head?
puzzle.
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
Oh my god, that's not a real bird?
Apparently, that's not a real bird. That's just a hat. Well, we don't know what country this takes place in, Mono, so
This is on an island. There's no laws on island.
that's fair. This is on an island.
Oh god.
You forgot he was in that position.
Yeah, I forgot he wasn't that.
A listless
Position.
soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end.
Also, I just realized something. We know that Percival is one of the first people to get notified that something was wrong, and I think that's because he's directly across from Flora's tower, and it looks like the telescope is pointing in that direction.
Oh, he was probably watching the whole time. He probably knows a lot more than he's letting on.
Yeah. Something's up with Percival.
He should learn to make the most
He's
of
a
his
Pee-Pee
lot
Tom.
in life. And he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about.
Oh my god, he said it too.
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends.
He really hates Felix, holy.
Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her.
She just...
Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two
That's exactly what
rivals?
Mono just
Oh
said.
no, we operate
I
on
know.
very different wavelengths. Literally.
I think this guy just hates the fellow family. He
Oh,
hates Felix,
he's
he
racist.
hates Fifi.
Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
No, this guy just hates everyone.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Except this one.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive.
Probably because
though.
she's dead.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I
Everybody
don't
loves
think
this
she
one.
Was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her. But I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did.
I mean, weren't they planning to leave after a while? Her, Poppy, and Fifi?
Oh yeah. The three younger ones did agree to leave.
What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents? Do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Ooh.
What did he mean by that?
Drama.
I don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship.
I already don't like Percival.
Okay, he does not like the others.
My pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. She... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went
Oh.
away.
Oh, that's it from Percival.
I think I don't think Percival's hair is attached to his head.
The
It bounces when he talks.
Oh yeah, that's fair. You know, I actually want to talk
Maybe
about
do
it,
the
but
small lens.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna do.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
That was in Hawkshaw's bag.
Maybe. Oh. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was.
gonna if that.
But what were you saying?
I was gonna. Before you said if it was Hawkshaw's, I was gonna say that if you found a tripod anywhere, you might be able to see something.
Alright, let's go
Maybe
talk to
Hawkshaw
Fifi.
picked it up.
Name, Flora Fellow. Age, 44. Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Felix.
Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No.
Damn.
Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct.
Oh, were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh, okay, it's because I heard the beep of your headphones.
Name,
I actually went to the
Fiona
bathroom
Fellow.
without you noticing.
Age,
Oh.
19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact.
What?
Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tinkle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent.
Fair enough.
Name,
God, I hate
Hawkshaw.
this girl.
Age,
I
unknown.
honestly don't like her
Profession,
either.
Private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Actually, I hate you.
Dude, even Hawkshaw doesn't like Fifi.
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became 1. Increasingly independent, and 2. Increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The three of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Fitz.
Name, Fitzfellow. cryptobotanist. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's
Hey.
well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So what's the problem with him?
She is
It
short as
happened
hell.
A week ago, I witnessed him sneaking
Tiny.
up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
Okay.
Oh.
So Fitz was carrying a knife.
Name:
It's probably just for
Percival
cake.
Pointer. Age: 57. Profession: none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
Okay, so she hates Pointer. Good to know.
Name: Penelope Pointer. Age: 27. Profession: ornithologist. Likes: birds. Dislikes: insects. Notes: Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
She hates insects, but yet she all right.
Name: Poppy Pointer. Age: 19. Profession: oh. Apparently, Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had, of course, originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
What?
What? What?
Ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Does she have something to say about the
This
lens?
belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No.
I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh, yes. It has a telescopic lens. It can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
Alright, so that was in Hawkshaw's bag.
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope.
Oh.
Something
Yeah.
suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yeah, let's go now. Let's go ask Hawkshaw about this microscope. Oh, so we can do her thing now.
Okay.
This little microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense, if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry, we already worked out what you're searching for.
We did.
Oh, okay. If she was
Try to
searching
find
the...
plant.
What? A potted plant? I was gonna say the beetle.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I already read that.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse?
Oh, hey, Camel.
This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
It's not a microscope.
It's not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
Alright, thinking time.
Okay, think about it.
Is part of, is entirely made out of, was created by Fifi, or according to Fifi, uses... I could use her eye gear as a... Okay, so the handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a microscopic lens.
No, telescopic lens.
Oh, oh yeah, whoops. So Hawkshaw lied about it.
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. I'm
This is how
glad
people
you
speak.
Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Hawkshaw, why did you lie about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
A detective? Naturally.
Emperor of a galaxy?
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to
Ooh.
apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so, I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect is your murder victim.
Oh,
Thought so.
interesting. Let's go back to asking questions. Let's go to Felix.
If you check what's her face's room, perhaps Dal might find it.
Oh, Freya, we'll do it after Felix.
Yeah.
And Flora, if she even says anything.
She won't, but try.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Yes, been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Fun fact, Camel. Jacob was here since my very first stream.
Loser. Ow.
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know.
What about himself?
This is gonna
Don't
go
make
nowhere.
out with the mic! Is stream volume super low? I can't really hear.
I can
Is it
hear
low?
it just fine.
Yeah. If it's fine for others, then I have no idea what to tell you.
You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
Wow, that was probably one of the fastest ones I've seen.
Also, Mono, I'll do what I want.
Maybe your headphones are shit. Or maybe you, yeah.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables.
Oh, she
Makes
acoustic.
up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Oh.
Oh, that's... the fact that you said that about Fifi.
She's still acoustic.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No.
I just meant to, because we both wear, you know, red capes.
I feel bad for Felix.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine, supposedly
I just
Hawkeye
realized the
is searching
tattoo on
for
his
some
left arm.
rare
If that
item,
even is a tattoo.
Something called the Golden Beetle. Honestly, it's,
Oh, it's on
probably
both
a
arms.
bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
Lydia's
It's all
broad.
about, some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold.
Literal
Uncommonly
frog.
skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous.
Oh, wait, that's that.
She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially recently.
How are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lordfellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
Oh, we took a thorough look at it last time.
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
Oh. Alright, what about Fitz, if this will load?
Fitz? Then I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
Argument?
No.
He has layers.
My daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
It appears that both Felix and Pointer are protective of their daughters.
Percival Pointer.
They
Good
both
old-
don't like
so,
Fitz.
What do you
Fit.
reckon? See the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of
Oh, they don't like
bitterness,
each
does
other.
old Pointer.
Alright,
Just
cool.
because
Thanks,
he's
Camel.
always struggled to
We did not need to know
support
that.
his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Pointer is very hated, but then again, he hates everyone else.
Penelope
Yeah.
seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Oh god. They hate each other, man.
Yeah, show on the parents part. I feel like Felix and Pointer just hate the opposite family equally as much. Maybe Pointer just hates the fellows more, but...
Poppy's a good
They
friend.
trying to have
Mother.
Romeo and
Always
Juliet.
has been. I think they get on well because they're so...
I mean, the
different.
family.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Alright. Is there anything we could ask Felix? Oh wait, he's a paint carver, or he's a wood carver. I'm asking about the paints.
Yeah.
Because he has paint on his desk, maybe.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
Also, I want to point out that one of the pots is a different color than the other.
Which one?
The red one.
Oh yeah.
The red one's like greenish.
Oh.
The others are.
Remember that the painting, the red part was in blood, so maybe that was placed there after the fact.
Probably.
The red.
I want to look at
A
the
little
wood carving.
hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right
Trust
there.
me, he is depressed.
Also,
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
is.
No offense, but you can just tell.
You can just tell it's hand painted.
Just like me.
Painted on
See,
a wood carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints are found nearby, which look like the same color as the red paint.
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed, yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact.
Hard fiction.
So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many, but my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
That's some bullshit. Also, the fact that his room is the side of a ship. Wait.
This guy is a fraud.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Oh, fuck.
What's
Okay.
the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You want
Yeah,
to
okay.
find-
It's perspective based, got it. So
So
that's these are
it's-
coordinates, that's the direction. So
Go
there's a
back.
serpent to the
I
left,
think
a
I
rock
found it.
serpent to the left.
Yeah, it's right here. I3 or I4.
No, here's sure? Cause that palm tree looks really far compared to the rock and the serpent.
Well, yeah, but that's the only spots that got
Why did I go? Okay, so
I4 north.
I4 north. Whoops.
Nothing.
Did you check the treasure map?
Darn it, never mind.
And what about that painting on the chest itself?
Opening his property in front of me is crazy. He's depressed looking already. Huh.
Is it could be
It has to be on the left side.
Oh, I got it. It's H6 west.
H6 west. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I didn't notice the birds count too.
West.
That's done it.
There we go.
What was
Yeah,
the
why isn't he stopping you?
More wooden models.
He just doesn't care.
He's too depressed.
He does not care.
He fell asleep.
Ah. A
Ew.
model resembling a child with green hair, a model resembling a woman with gray hair, a model resembling a red and white bird, a model resembling a broad-shouldered man. The wooden models have been hand-painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. That is the same color as Freya's paints.
Well, no, the ball is not green.
Yeah, that's why Freya's paints were all blue with a green red paint. Did Felix swap the red paint for him and Freya?
Also, I want to note that the man statue is probably his brother Flint.
Probably.
Ah, you found it. What do you think? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
And a bird. So he didn't explicitly say that the blue bearded man was Flint, but it's a good guess that it is probably Flint. Alright. You think she's gonna say anything?
We met
You know, the
Felix,
Flora
her husband.
one was spot on.
He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try. We spoke to your daughter
Wait.
Fifi.
What?
Hear me out.
Alright, hearing out.
Flint had a wife that didn't marry into the family. Could it be Flora? Or I don't know, they
Wait.
were real vague about it.
Flint or Felix?
Wait, no. Remember Flint, Felix's brother?
Yes.
He had an affair to have... Wait, no, that's not right. Never mind. I'm trying to put stuff together.
Are you getting the brothers mixed up? Flynn and Felix?
Did I get mixed up? Oh, I got mixed up.
Felix is the guy we just talked to. Flynn is the guy who was supposedly on the statue.
Well, no, Felix is married to Flora.
Yes.
But Flint had a kid, right?
I don't know. Felix had a daughter, Fifi.
She's some kind of super
Okay,
intelligent
yes.
scientist. You must be proud of her.
What about Hawkshaw?
We spoke to Hawkshaw.
No, Poppy's mother.
I assume she
whatever.
didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Does this mean we have to go back to the family tree?
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other?
Yeah,
Other
Flint
than
had a relationship, right?
Other than the initials, you said. What about Percival?
Do you know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
That's what we were just saying.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know. Do you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker. Grimor, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. I'm just doodling in the margins.
At least he's honest.
I'm just trying to figure out why Flint would be with Flora's favorite things.
Big open window.
I don't know if you can call it an open window. It's more like
An Eisen level scheme.
the sudden
That's
absence
true.
of wall.
Okay,
Maybe
so,
show her the carvings.
that's a good idea, but I doubt she would say anything.
Well, she might if you push her enough.
You haven't seen this yet, have you?
It's a little model of you. Who were the other people next to you?
Yeah, nothing.
Darn.
Did you ask Freya to
Is there
paint this,
any way to
or was
push
it her
her?
idea?
I don't know if there's
What
ever.
is that you're holding in the painting, Flora?
Hold on, let me check the
It's
voice
saying it's a
actors. Just
knife.
kidding.
Well, they paid her for something. She'll one day say something.
Oh no, maybe it was
Just
for
a
her
matter
birthday.
of time.
Who knows how old Flora is? Even though I think we just talked to Fifi about it. All right, to the family tree. 'Cause we need to look at this.
Maybe check.
I clicked off the game.
What is that?
Maybe
I think it's a family.
Yeah, go on.
check the murder victim's room. I
Alright,
forget her
Faith.
name.
So,
Freya.
what the fuck? What just opened up on my second monitor? What the fuck? Oh, OBS, not OBS. Opera opened up for some reason. My Opera got open. All right. So hold on. So we have. So Flynn.
No.
Fuck, I already lost. So yeah, Flynn and Felix are the brothers or sons to Lord and Lady Fellow. Flynn, had. So Flynn. Oh yeah, Flynn and Emily had Fitz, and then Felix. And
I
Flora
wasn't
made
onto
Theo.
nothing.
Okay, yeah, Flynn and Emily made Fitz.
I was trying to suggest that maybe the relationship was between Freya and Flint, but no, I'm not Freya.
Yeah,
oh god, no.
Whoa, dude.
No, Flint was between Laura and Flint, but no, it wasn't.
No,
I was on nothing. I
Felix,
was on something.
Felix had a child with Flora, and then Flint had a child with Emily. And then, Richard is dead. I have to remind you again that he is technically dead. Alright, let's go to Freya's room.
Wait, what's that in the middle?
Look like a water tank. What could we check out? Oh, wait, that's the box that she gave to
I
Fitz.
think it's a vivarium.
Yeah.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
We're not really gonna have it as evidence. What, sticky notes. What about sticky notes?
Drawings taped up on the wall.
What's that one on the left?
Looks like two people standing together in a garden. One of them's holding a red rose.
Oh! What? Wait.
Dang.
So she has a drawing of Fifi, a drawing of Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Fitz and Poppy with Fitz holding a rose. A drawing of Poppy and Fitz standing in a garden. Fitz is holding a red rose. A drawing of Fifi drawing with Hawkshaw. The drawing of Poppy and Fitz was done in the rooftop garden. Oh, we need to check out that place actually. So
Check the vent.
then,
It's kind of sus.
Do you think this was always supposed to be a bedroom?
I don't know. It is kind of a weird shape.
No windows either.
oh shit, you're right. God, it must be hot as hell in this room.
It's a little wooden box for paintbrushes.
To the casual observer, maybe.
It's a puzzle.
Oh,
They're
okay.
not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
All right.
Yes, we do need a vent.
Guess we gotta put this all together.
It's a puzzle.
Yes, I clocked that.
No, I mean a real puzzle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm the smart one.
You
sure that's right?
oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, looks right to me.
Just making sure that you know.
I should move this to the side because your guys' names are covering like half the puzzle. Because of the Discord overlay.
Eh.
I mean...
Well. Okay, so
Okay,
what does it
so-
mean?
So, there's the orange handles and then the pink handles. Oh,
Oh, I
and,
see.
and it's in a certain arrangement. So...
Oh, I see. So, I think the mill is good as it is.
This one is green. Oh yeah, pink handle with the. Oh wait, there's also two of them. This one apparently might be the longest one, so this one goes here. The second one is green, so this could be either one. This one is pink handle with this. This one's blue, and this one has a wedge. So
Maybe
Like
the.
this? there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Congrats.
neat.
What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
Wait a minute.
That's the
Oh.
full. That's
That's the full thing.
completion.
A photograph.
Now will we finally?
One with red hair, the other with green hair. The photo has a large piece of it missing, seems to be ripped up. I'm gonna go show this to both Fifi
There's
and.
something about that pink cassette tape. Some...
Oh my God! You're just realizing it right now.
Let's ask Poppy about it.
God.
Why is he bringing up the cassette tape after we got the full photo?
God, Markiplier, keep up.
Okay, so we have now the full picture. We have this part of the ripped photo and that part of the ripped photo.
Trying to hide their not goth face.
Hold on, I want to show this.
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How
Fifi
come you're
looks
not in
less
it?
annoying.
You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
That's why she ripped that part
Fifi
out.
looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.
Dude, the eyes Fifi's giving her.
Yeah, I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's
That's
piano
jazz.
music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
What the fuck? Oh
It's not
shit.
mine.
Darn.
I never own anything like
Yeah,
that.
it's because you
Why
put all
not?
caps. I need a module at some point.
My color.
How do I want Nightbot? Kid, stop me now.
Let me copy. Damn, it won't let me copy. It says copy current address when I right click your name. Damn it. Did you just get shushed by an AI? He did just get shushed by an AI. There we go.
That's it. I'm calling Daybot.
Dave. You used to like these colors. Somebody gave it to you as a gift. Someone changed the color of the tape.
You
look
used to
good,
like
yeah.
these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
I have just the right picture to show you. Okay, thank God, it wouldn't let me misclick.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh wait, oh shit.
Every-
I just realized there's some
everybody in-
subtext.
Oh.
There was subtext on the photo that I missed out. Okay.
I'm just saying, everybody in that photo looked normal, while now they don't.
The pink cassette player, the blonde girl, the hand gesture, like, okay. Yeah, the cassette tape. Okay, so the cassette tape. The message. Is there anything else? The crack on it. Okay, let's just do the pink cassette tape. Oh wait, this was found at the crime scene, wasn't it?
No?
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
yes.
yeah, no, it
Yes,
was in the
it was.
it was in the gramophone. It was
Yeah.
replaced by found in the garden. No wait, yeah. Is older version of much larger. Okay, found at the crime scene. Matches the pink cassette player that was found. Used by Fifi. Found. That's on the Bob's room.
No.
No,
Found
wait.
at the crime scene matches
No, that's wrong.
the pink cassette player that was found in Poppy's
Oh wait, no, it was
room.
cassette
Wait,
player wasn't.
no, that was right. No, wait, no.
Used by Poppy in the photo.
Yes.
There we go.
Cassette tape found
There
at
you
the
go.
crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
That is not me.
Yes, Mono,
Yeah,
it does.
I'll prove it.
Oh, we have to think with Sally now.
What? She can't think.
Rip
She isn't the
photo.
main
Actually, wait, hold on.
character.
I want to see. I want to see what the subtext of this says. The rest of the photo shows Fifi and Freya. It was hidden in Freya's room. Okay, let's show this. Can I? Oh, I had a
You
quick.
look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up and then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Yes, yes, do the middle one, please.
Okay, I'll do the middle one.
The photo proves Poppy is the murderer.
You sure about that?
Not entirely. I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Okay, okay, that's funny. Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore. Poppy hates Fifi and Freya now.
Yeah, it's the top one.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
Actually, no, that's a stupid ass answer. Why did we agree to that?
Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Oh, I know, is right.
It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
She's golf now.
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
What?
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed.
It was in the
There's
gramophone.
gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to
Ooh.
know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
There's something about that
Oh.
diary we found in Fifi's
Oh
room.
my
Why?
god.
We just. You're just talking about the diary now.
Something
Markiplier, you're slower than me.
Let's ask her about it.
We were gonna go talk to Fifi anyways, so. Okay, I want to actually show her the folder first.
This photograph is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you
Back
rip
when you
it
used to
down?
look normal.
That was not me. Besides,
It was
it
Poppy.
was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third.
Actually.
Alright, I was just looking at something.
Is
Suspicion.
this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
But no shit.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
Cause it's a...
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets.
Just
written
cuts her
in
off.
there?
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
If the diary she has written in it, it's not her diary, it's someone else's.
Someone else's.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove. who the
Wait.
original
Oh, it's probably the.
was.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, was Freya holding
It's
that? in her-
astronomer.
Oh, fuck, she was.
Oh.
Wait, did you say this astronomer?
Yeah, it's a star on it. There's a star on it.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Not my greatest moment. I'm
Alright,
sorry.
the blue book, the metal lock. Okay, let's say something about the bookmark again. Is somewhat similar to, is the opposite of, was hidden inside, is the same thing as, I don't know about it.
Don't know about it.
I guess somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
This blue book
Wait.
is somewhat similar to
No,
the secret diary.
I think
which
it's
proves
the
it
it's the
belonged
same
Can it
as.
be the
Almost. Let's
Same
just
as.
change one thing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
This blue book
I don't know why I
is
put
the
somewhat
same
similar.
thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
You're weird.
Okay. Oh, we could talk about the drawings.
Drawings.
Oh, wait, fuck.
Freya-
Oh, I should have talked about popular drawings. Okay, we'll do that later. Wait, didn't know about, was always suspicious of, destroyed, thought there wasn't, didn't want to see, didn't know about it.
Didn't want anybody to see.
Fred didn't want anyone to see personal secrets. Wait,
Fifi didn't want anybody to see.
oh. See personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Alright, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Finally. What's in there?
Who spilled the tea?
Oh, okay. It's back in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting.
Huh?
Soulbearer works. Impressive little thing. I have two now, need two more. Found my way into the middle, surprisingly simple. Compared to the harp, I saw them, all five, eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with little company.
Okay, the third one is something to do with the harp statue.
Yes. The first one,
Okay.
is that referring to the giant block red painting in her room?
I don't know how you would rip that up. Okay.
It's honestly not that hard to rip up. It's
Yeah.
not that hard to rip past them. Soulbearer.
guess.
Soulbearer. Okay. Interesting.
Soulbearer works. Maybe.
Oh, you know what we haven't done yet? We have not gone
Oh
to.
yeah.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue, and they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
Lute statue. A slightly weathered statue of a strange creature holding a lute. A pair of earmuffs has been placed on the head of the statue.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
Of the birds.
The feathers are mostly found resting on the tongue of a large stone frog. Wait a
From the
second.
big birds. From the biggest birds.
Hold on. We need to go. I need to go talk to Penny about this.
There used to be all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower. The most fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds all over the place.
Most of them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question.
Well, that did not
Uh.
for shit.
I don't like that one. Maybe try the empty egg. She's a bird woman, so bird egg.
Bawdy old thing, isn't it?
Oh,
Laura seems very
probably
fond of
not.
it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo.
Shut the fuck up, more.
Me too, Grimoire. Me too.
Would she know about the harp statue?
I'm sure I've read about this creature somewhere. Don't remember anything about him playing the harp, though.
Wait, maybe all the statues are part of the harp statue puzzle. The lute, the
Trump-
horn.
The horn, yeah, that's fair.
It's not trumpet, it's a horn.
Okay, but I did it not. Okay, I want to talk to Poppy, Fitz, Hawkshaw, and Fifi about the sticky notes that Freya drew. I also just realized that when you click on each character, they have a different music.
Hey, that's me. Not a bad likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
Alright, well that didn't help. Wait,
Do you know where those earmuffs came
I
from?
put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belong to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar.
we're gonna have to show that to Fitz, aren't we?
If they do
Yeah.
belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. I can't remember exactly.
What about the
Perhaps
horn?
it doesn't
Look at
belong
me.
to Fit.
I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I
Who?
don't know who.
Ooh,
Fuck.
I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
maybe Hawkshaw?
I doubt it. I mean, maybe. Anything else you can show her?
It was my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Fifi about the little painting or portrait.
Then when you're down there, we gotta show the headphones. After this.
There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Ah,
Okay.
odd. Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Can you see if they relate real quick?
God damn it. How many times have we gone back to the family tree after this?
Should I just
Point, you're
screenshot
gonna
it?
have. I was about to say, at this point, you're just gonna have to take a picture of it, man.
Just take a picture of the fucking family tree at this point. Freya.
I won't.
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I didn't model for her, if that's what you're asking. She must have done it without my permission.
Could just be from memory. It's not quite.
Where's
as
Hawkshaw's
detailed
eyes
as the
open?
others anyway.
I mean, she has no pupils.
She has no eyes.
Alright.
Yeah, show him the headphones. And the picture.
And the picture.
Ugh, it just creeps me out every time I see him.
Fitz, one of these drawings is of you in the rooftop garden, I think, with Poppy.
Mm-hmm. Are we done?
Those two are having their affair.
That's it?
They're having their affair.
Bruh. The loot statue.
Wait, those are mine. The earmuffs. They went missing about a week ago.
What do you need earmuffs for?
I use them for gardening sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No, I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
That's genius.
You know, he
You
has a
do, bye.
point.
Have you
Actually.
ever seen this before, Fitz?
No, but I don't normally go into Fifi's room.
That's not where we found it.
Oh, I just thought it looks like it belongs to her.
No, I don't.
I mean, she's a microbiologist. For all we know, that could have been a microscope. We didn't explicitly say to Fitz that it was a telescope. What about the
Found
birds?
these out
Oh,
in
I
the
guess
rooftop
it was.
garden. Do you know how long they've been there?
No, could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone.
Bad gardener.
Okay,
Lazy gardener.
Alright, you know, I'm gonna go to the family tree and you're just gonna take a picture of it so you don't forget.
What
I think it's a family.
Alright, picture away.
Let's see. Fitz.
Wait, where is
Which one
Fitz?
is Poppy?
Oh yeah, Fitz is right down here. I just realized the
They have no
portraits,
genetic link.
they take the portraits of both. So there's the shield for Everstone, and then there's the like little ribbon. And then for the
Okay,
pointer
so
and
I could
Renton.
I conclude since Fitz and Poppy have no genetic link, they're probably having an affair, and that's what you're gonna figure out.
I mean,
Or they're in love. or
he's
something, I don't
already.
know.
Oh, actually, I haven't. We didn't really interact this room much, did we?
It's a big glass tube
Yeah.
filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
Bathtub.
It's
Weed?
not locked.
Then. Oh, it's probably what leads to the music room and this biology room. Alright. What to do? Oh, we didn't investigate Penny's room much. I don't know why it stuttered that long.
Oh my god, there's
That's
birds in here.
sunflower.
Oh yeah, you were gone when I investigated this room,
There's
didn't
something
you?
weird about it. It just feels out of place.
Why is there not bird poop everywhere?
Potted flower. A brightly colored flower with an unusual shape. Looks very healthy and well looked after. The soil in the pot is fresh and moist. It's also an unusual blue color. Are you sure it's not purple?
That looks purple.
What about
Is-
the bird cage?
right?
It's at the birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
Ah,
No,
shit.
they aren't.
Nope. They're wooden.
They're using all the perches.
Weirdo made that.
If a real bird
Carver
wanted
Man.
to use it.
Let's see. Maybe it's a color puzzle. Yes, it's a color. It's a color puzzle. So maybe.
Wait, no.
Um.
That doesn't seem right.
No, wait. Green and white do make light green.
Light green.
Maybe blue. Oh, I got blue and yellow make green, and green and white make light green, and then
Oh, wait, okay, yeah. I see
green
what
and
you mean.
red make brown.
Oh, wait, fuck.
That's the one.
Okay.
Hey, not
Yes, I know my colors.
bad. Did the door open? What's in there?
What is in there? I'll get her.
Oh my god.
A ripped piece of paper crumbled into a ball. Red flower petals were found inside. A message is angrily scrawled onto the paper. Now I'll get her. The flowers originate from red roses growing on the rooftop garden.
Ooh, show what's his face?
Oh,
The-
hold
the
on. We
scary
didn't show
man
this
in the
to
garden.
Penny. We didn't show this to Penny. This was in her room.
A little bedtime reading?
Let's see. Romance novels, detective novels, and
What?
this one appears to be both.
Oh
Ooh.
god, no. Oh god, no. You know, I think Mono, even though he was joking, I think he was right.
Nice.
About the
Yeah.
fanfic part.
Oh, God.
Definitely.
Oh
A
god.
little tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Okay,
Drink it.
brother.
This is the fanciest room so far.
Too fancy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is the tree permanently in? Like, is the window
cases.
permanently open? I mean,
All of them.
I hope so. Actually, I don't even think there is a window. I think it's just a large opening with a wooden thing in it.
Looks like
God, it
nature
must get hot in
invited
here during the
itself in.
summer.
Rude.
That's fair. Penny, you have something to explain to us real quick.
Where's all the bird poop? Where are you hiding it?
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
And colder in
Just
winter.
lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
Poppy.
It's really none of your business.
You could be right, actually.
Show her the pictures, the Freya's drawings.
Oh, sure.
Very nice.
You've seen these before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the potted
Yes,
flower?
it's my my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them. Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors? The shape of it?
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
I'm gonna show this to Fitz.
There's something about...
Her lady creeps me out.
Alright, later, never mind.
Something suspicious.
Alright, we'll
Ask her about it.
we'll talk to Fitz
Let's go
later.
now.
So what did we do today? We did Hawkshaw, Poppy, Fifi, and now we're doing Penny.
So... Yeah, we found
Productive.
this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Why would she do that?
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
Huh.
The petals.
They're from
Red
Red
petals, red rose.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tango Tower with red roses.
We need a clue.
The garden.
Something that shows the roses. And
Oh.
who they belong to.
Wait. Oh. Hawkshaw said she doesn't know when Freya drew the picture of her. Well, that's good to know.
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop
Freya
garden.
be sneaking
See what Fitz
around.
is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
I mean, to be fair, Fitz is your fiance,
Is
so.
it really only accessible for
Yeah.
those 2 bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
That also, he
My
has a point.
dears,
Ooh.
what are
And the
you
feathers.
accusing me of?
Murder.
Feathers. Why'd my game freeze? Please. There we go.
Feathers. Rose. People.
One of Penny's birds. What? Why is? Okay. One of these 4 has to be important. I'm gonna guess that one. Was used to bribe. Was used to spy on. Was used to kill. Was stolen from. Was given to.
Was used to spy on.
Poppy and
Poppy
Fitz.
and Fritz.
Because they're planning
Yes,
murder
there.
and steal money from them. But it didn't work. And distract them. To steal evidence from them. To steal evidence. Wait.
Steal evidence.
That doesn't sound right.
One
Never
of
mind.
Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy
Yeah,
and Fitz
Markiplier
and
knows what's
steal
up.
evidence from them. We know those 2 have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
I'm just not
Ooh.
the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds.
I was on to something.
Prove one of them has been in the rooftop garden.
The feathers.
The feathers.
Where is it? It's here.
I'm 5 steps ahead of you.
Fitz says he doesn't clear the rooftop garden.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Zoom in time? Are we zooming in? Yeah, we are. The
There you go.
yellow feather and Penny's yellow bird. Why did I go down there? The drop I was stolen from was left behind by Penny's yellow bird to confuse me when it visited the rooftop garden.
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
The music stopped.
I can't stand it! Knowing
hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days. But being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little... I apologize. This really isn't your burden to bear.
Here's the thing. This just involved Fitz and Poppy. What does this have to do with Freya? So that message, I'm gonna assume, was addressed to Poppy. What is gonna do? I was gonna say let's investigate Fitz's room, but there's like nothing in his room to investigate.
Maybe it's under the bed. You check under the bed?
Did we check under Fitz's bed? He has the saddest room in the house.
Doesn't
Check
look
the food out.
soft.
There's a box. There's a box.
Hold
Check the box.
An empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Why?
I don't know. Hello.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's locked.
Ah.
It's a combination lock. Sort of.
Arrange the paper. Why
Do
I
any of these people know about keys?
Why do I get the feeling this paper is gonna have multiple answers?
Ooh. Okay, find one that looks like that.
Whatever shape you can make, then you put which shapes are made.
Arrange the pieces to find
right
the
there.
common. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Let me go through all of them. Like, would there be a correlation with the color? I know this one. I don't think it's this one because the point at the end is not hard
It's
enough.
the first one.
The first one.
The one under
Oh yeah,
the
I see,
first
I see.
one.
One bottom one, yeah.
Okay, and then.
Okay.
Well, okay. Let's move this up here. Move this right here, and then move this. No, wait.
No.
That doesn't look right. Oh wait, hold on.
No. Wait, who? Wait,
My
maybe?
fucking mouse? Okay, that would be...
Yeah. That one. No.
This looks...
Left.
Oh, the one
I
in
see.
the...
Wait.
Left
No.
down.
Oh.
Left. No.
down.
Gee, whoops.
Handles.
Okay.
Use the handles.
Okay.
The L is for left.
Okay, this looks like something. There we go. That looks like this. Now, what if we just try to brute force the third one? That'd be funny. Okay, what have we not tried yet? We did that. There's the
Just
arrow.
do the go up one. It looks like that one looks like, yeah.
I did it.
Okay.
What do I win?
Not bad.
Among Us.
Anything in there?
It's wrapped in a
One of
cloth.
them looked
Hold
like
on.
the little Among Us.
Huh. That's
It's wrapped in a cloth. PP and FF. A metal gardening
Oh.
trowel with a decorative pattern. It has a decorative pattern engraved onto it. The letters are either side of the heart, PP and FF. Well, that could
Which PP?
that could literally mean anything because there's the pointers and then there's the fellows. We were gonna
Show
go
it
down to
to-
Fitz's room.
Show it to Bird Lady.
I'll send.
I think you'll get an honest answer out, Bird Lady.
Hold on. I'll show this. I want
Let's
to
see.
show this.
A flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
It's a flower that also I think we almost have all the evidence. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pieces.
This is yours, Fitz?
Yeah,
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
Huh.
Evading the question, I see.
Me out.
Those petals, they,
What?
they're red.
Astound observation, Fitz.
Maybe he's not colorblind as me.
Astound observation.
Penelope's 3 favorite
Really the
birds.
true
She's
detective.
very protective over them.
Are they like her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she
Oh
named?
god.
No.
I do not.
Okay.
They're getting a divorce by the end of this game.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up.
Oh my
Pointer
god, we're
Tower.
staying right in front of them. I can hear you saying this.
Suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Really. His eyes glow.
Why? Okay.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower, holding a knife.
That's not right.
Oh.
I don't go into
Oh
the
yeah,
tower.
who said that?
I don't
Fifi or
own a
Percival?
knife, and I don't sneak.
I think it was
Fifi who told you this?
Yo,
How
yeah.
did you
Felix.
know that?
No, it's
Yes,
Fifi.
She doesn't
Oh.
like me very much, but yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else. Fifi definitely
Yeah,
saw
that
him
one.
holding a knife. I love how I said he can't sneak. He is a huge guy.
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
The shovel.
Okay,
Trowel.
green hair, are you actually stupid?
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
Uses it in the upstairs garden because it was given him by what's-his-face. Poppy.
So was used to bury, was used by Fitz to look after, is used by Fitz to cut, is part matching set with, is the only thing that can destroy, was used to bury. So the trowel. Oh, wait a minute. Was used to cut, was it?
It's used to take care of.
Was used to bury the potted plant, maybe? In Poppy's room. Not Poppy, Penny's room.
An
No.
ornate trowel was
No, I
used
think it's used to
bury
take care
a
of.
potted flower in Penny's room. Almost. An ornate
There we go.
trowel is used
Yeah.
by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to the
Sure.
flower. Something that proves
I
the
know
connection
exactly
to
what.
Fitz.
The two plants. Oh wow, I did. The soil is made by Fitz. Fitz uses this unique blue soil with all the plants. The fruit is inedible, but it has some value as a precious mineral.
Let's take a closer look at these.
I see growing rocks.
Can I?
Blue soil.
That's what I was gonna do, but it wouldn't let me click it. The potted plant in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in the garden.
The pot
Fuck.
and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in the garden. Almost. Maybe just.
In Fairy's room, hidden on the floorboards.
Oh.
Oh, Fitz's greenhouse.
Yeah.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
Why are they
Oh,
being
yes.
so
Penny's
evasive about
flower
this?
was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time.
Oh shit, it
to
does.
read.
Oh
I
my
wanted the
god, it
colors to be
does.
exactly right.
That's some gift.
I'm back, but yes, it
Turns
does.
out Penny isn't particularly
Welcome back.
interested
Oh, that's where you've
in
been.
after plants. So
Gone.
go into her room every now
Fuck
and
window,
again
forget the
when
DoorDash.
she's not there.
DoorDash.
I'll jump out
Change the
windows.
soil,
I'm with
Just-
that, I'm fine.
trying to keep it alive.
I mean, it was hard to get a DoorDash to come all the way to an island.
Okay, so. So
I
who have
think
we?
mine's sunk in the
wait,
river.
hold on, we can check we haven't done yet. I'm not using a hint, if that's what that button does.
It's.
Uh,
I did not click on
I
that.
thought it would be.
I did
You
not.
never
click on
got a definitive answer about the trowel. Goes to
Okay.
Penny. I want to
So
see if
we
Penny's the one
need
who gave
to
it.
talk about. We need to talk to Pointer, Felix, and Flora. We
What
probably
about
did.
the trowel?
I was gonna do that. I was just reading out who we didn't do the suspicion of.
Sorry.
Alright, I want to show her the trowel.
Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Okay.
Evasive. Oh, it doesn't matter. You've found out both Bidem's thing.
Okay, so we need these three. Let's just do Pointer because he's here. What do you think we could look at these?
This
Ooh,
tidy up on my
buddy.
desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
A Spyglass to the Stars, volumes 1 to 12.
They're in very good condition.
Okay, let's talk about some evidence. See if we can find anything.
I don't think he actually likes space.
You know,
If we
it's just a whole
what happened?
his whole space gig. Is
Hold on,
just a gig.
would he get pissed if we showed him the models?
Yes. Show him the
Yes.
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license. This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know.
Alright.
Roofman doesn't like fraud.
What could we show Percival if we even
Show
have
people the open letter. I feel like you haven't been showing as many
Oh,
people that.
fuck. Wait, what does the letter even say? I don't remember.
I was about to say, when did you get an open letter?
Oh, that was like that's the fourth evidence we got. We got this before we even entered the
Yeah.
house in the first time.
Actually, it's the fifth, but okay.
The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have memorized the destroyer, I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find down here. I just realized we showed no one the letter this whole time.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar.
Okay, well, you didn't know anything about that.
Oh yeah. Somebody will have something to say about it.
So which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are two towers, right?
What?
Florence Tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
Again, I can reiterate, Richard is dead from the last game.
Not exactly a
Yeah.
wealth of information, is it?
It's enough.
At this point, I'm just showing him anything.
Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
Alright,
These were drawn by Freya. She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
Would you know anything about... No. What about...
Show him the diary.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
Oh, what if we exit? Maybe he says something. Okay, no. What? Do we just not have any evidence enough to show them, or...?
Maybe show him the ripped photo again, but not the the other one.
Closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there. Isn't
Maybe-
the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same.
Okay, what do you want me to show him?
Maybe. Oh no, I don't think there's anything we can show him yet.
Pointer property originally, purloined
Oh.
by the fellows. Typical.
Okay, well.
Oh my god.
He said something about that. Okay, maybe you just don't have enough evidence for Percival. What about Felix?
I think we need to find some, like, fellow evidence to tick him off.
Puffer fish?
Maybe we could exploit his weakness of the
Yes.
fellow family.
It's also a lamp, for some reason.
Check the
The
Tiki
entire
Man.
room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
Okay, what'd you want?
The Tiki Man. Under the
Oh.
pufferfish.
What is it?
He's an imp.
What does he do?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
Oh.
So why is he all the way over there?
It's wooden, dude.
Shelf junk.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what's his face says a
massive
lot
conch shell.
of lies.
Do you
That
think
is
there's a little
true.
crab living inside?
I hope so.
A
What's
magic
that
lamp.
photo under his bed?
Photo under his bed.
His
Oh,
hammock.
that? Oh,
It's a
Did you
magic lamp.
search it?
Hold on, after
Can we
that.
summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
Wait, if that's his bed's hammock, is he just sitting on some random chair in the corner of the room?
He's squatting. He's
That's-
exercising.
Bullshit.
A pencil drawing of a mountain on a moonlit night.
Mood.
Mood?
A horn.
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
What a
More
fraud.
maps.
No, they're just blank.
Oh.
Do we have anything we could show him?
Ooh. Show him Rip's photo?
My daughter Fiona and her best friend. They grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
What about the one of Poppy? If my game will load.
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue.
He knows.
Oh my god, why is everybody lying about that? Maybe photo of painting?
Okay, hold on. I want to show him this.
I'm as confused as
Oh
you
my
are.
god.
Okay, he doesn't know. He knows jack shit about the letter. Okay, what'd you say? The
You know
painting?
what else is big? The photo of painting.
Oh,
That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
Who's Freya related to?
Jacob.
You're gonna go back down and look at the family tree for me.
Holy shit! Did you not take a screenshot of it?
Do me a favor and look at the chat.
Wait, the voice call has a chat?
Yes, the voice
Oh.
call chat.
It's Felicia. Show him the feathers.
Bro, how do you forget?
Is that a clue? Really?
Okay.
Might be.
Okay, I think he just says that when he doesn't know.
Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way. Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Ah, teenagers are funny, aren't they?
What if I just showed people this?
Goodness me!
Oh, okay. Well, that
Yeah.
helped. What about the statues?
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements, but it's not too bad. Might be salvageable.
Might. Also welcome
statue.
back. Also welcome back, Camel. Hope you're okay.
Now this is still in very
That was a long,
good
poo
condition.
break.
Yeah, partly cracked, of course.
What about those
You
shards
okay,
on
buddy?
the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence.
Wasn't doing a good job of it.
Maybe the paintings, the paint.
Go on. Oh, no, we already showed him that.
No. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm on to nothing.
Fuck, what else is there? What if we just didn't check the outside properly?
Fifi didn't make a confession yet, right?
She did. That's
Who
when we
hasn't
found
made a confession?
Felix, Pointer, and Flora.
Maybe you have enough information to solve the frog heart puzzle.
I doubt it.
Let's see. Let's take a look at it.
Should we take another look?
Cause like there's the bell, there's there's the birds and the
Well,
piano.
rotate it. But,
Yeah, it doesn't seem
maybe it's-
like this puzzle can be solved yet.
darn it.
Let's come back.
What is there anything we probably missed? We didn't check out here much, did we? Oh wait, there's the bandstand from the other side.
There's a metal plaque on the bench.
Is there a message engraved on it?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off.
Well, that's
Ooh.
not helping.
A wooden trunk
Ask more people
that
about the
opens up into a
The
frog
letter?
desk.
statue.
Okay, that too.
Oh, and the letter. Both.
Yeah, let's just go around
Big
asking
deal.
about the statues and the letters.
Conveniently
Be
left
right back. I
alone.
need to use the restroom.
It's useless
All
to
right.
prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No.
No. One of 3 statues depicting the same creature. This
3.
one
Oh,
is wearing headphones.
the harp,
Perhaps they
the
belong to someone who
horn,
likes
and the
music.
They're not headphones.
the lute.
They're earmuffs for blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music.
Yeah, we didn't show much people the
Some
harp.
breed of amphibious humanoid, potentially bipedal. Although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
Oh right, that was a whole thing in the last
Have
game
you
about the
deciphered the meaning of those 4 symbols on the
boggy.
harp?
We're working on it.
That's a no then.
Okay, I was gonna say something, but Jacob's not here to. I was gonna say, what if we just show her the case
Do you
file?
truly consider this a case file?
What's wrong with it?
No organization, no system.
That's my style. I like seeing everything laid out at once. Yeah, it helps me think.
How quaint.
Wait,
Hmm.
we never showed her
Where did you
this.
find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
thought you would have.
Or who might have had it.
I guess I forgot to
I
show her the
have
beetle.
several theories, but they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
Because I think someone did admit that she was looking for the golden beetle.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya is a talented young woman.
I never
Someone
left.
even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
Wait. Is that Hawkshaw?
Yes. Wait. Oh, the
Oh.
painting? Wait.
Yeah. Kind of
Oh
looks like it.
shit! Now that you mentioned it, we'll leave that up to
Ooh.
interpretation.
Where'd you
No,
dig
it kind of
that?
looks like it.
It wasn't buried. It was underwater.
Someone trying to conceal evidence, perhaps?
I think Hawkshaw did it.
Hmm. Do you also have a pile of leaves as a clue?
Oh, not yet. Did you see some suspicious leaves?
The frowning face she made. You guys-
Disappointment.
Hold on.
Hmm. Do you also have a pile of
Oh,
leaves?
not yet.
She looks so mad. She,
I know that glare. It's been
she's,
flashed at me.
she's not impressed. That's funny. Okay, I guess. What about birds?
3 birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would.
Hmm.
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they?
Agreed.
You're not gonna say something about that note?
Agreed.
Makes quite an impression, doesn't it? Although I can't imagine why she painted Flora wielding a knife.
You didn't see a knife anywhere in Flora's
Wait a
photo,
minute.
did you?
I did not. I conclude
no one
whatever stabbed
together?
Freya must have been brought into the room
What?
from outside.
You didn't.
Unless, of course.
Like, no one questions
the
why
painting
she's
itself.
holding a knife.
No, no, no.
Surely
That's not the
you
thing. That's not the
dabble in
thing.
that kind of thing. A detective's job
And
is
what's
to
the thing?
examine every avenue of thinking.
It may. Okay, so she's holding. It looks like a knife, but I just remembered something. Uh,
It's a bird.
wait. No, we showed this to her already, didn't we? Or did we not show this to Flora?
Yeah, no, you did show that to Flora, but she was holding a bird.
Did we show her the? No, we did. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we did show her the model. What
Wait,
about?
What do
did
you
you
think
show?
of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any
Did you
hobbies?
show the painting to Felix?
The painted portrait? I
Yeah.
think. I believe we did.
Show it to him, and he'll be like, "Oh, hey, she's holding a bird."
I don't know if we. Oh, we didn't.
It would have been a beautiful painting. Rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Ooh.
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
I think it's the bird.
Okay.
Why
Wait,
else
no,
do you
see
think?
the 4 feathers? There's 4 feathers, not 3. So maybe show those feathers to what's her face?
Flora?
Scary woman. Yeah.
Scary woman.
Scary woman.
Yeah.
Scary one. Very nice. Yeah, also you can see the door that Fitz kicked down.
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
No.
What
Maybe
if it's
show the models to Penny person or the
Penelope?
bird lady?
Why?
Bird lady.
Would
Because
that?
there's a bird.
Oh, I see what you mean. That specific
Maybe
model.
he knows about the bird model.
There's something about birds.
If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind.
Well, that didn't help.
I doubt Freya intended it, but the overall effect is a little unsettling, don't you think? It's Flora that's the problem. She's an inescapably haunting presence, bless her.
Never mind. I think we wasted our time.
Not a fan of insects
I wasted your time.
myself. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Maybe astronomer guy isn't. It's his.
Who penned this juicy little number?
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue.
What about the statues?
Lovely.
Alright, cool.
Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
Alright, well that didn't help at all. What about the plant?
Ooh, delightful. More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look.
Alright, let's show Fitz. Let's show Poppy first the letter.
Yeah.
I did.
Just
I
like,
was.
right?
What else would it be?
I did not click on that correctly.
Wow. Good thing you don't play Fortnite. Your accuracy is bad.
Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone or signed by anyone?
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
Or they're trying to manipulate.
I swear, if there's evidence at the lake or in the front door, I'm gonna. What would. We already showed her all the instruments.
Show her
Did
that.
show her crumpled paper.
What about them?
It's nothing. They're just unusual.
What about the trowel?
Oh.
Gardening trowel?
Yes.
I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
It was in his box.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Was that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
Pete. Flora will have something to say about the diary, but no. Flora
She doesn't
bring
say
it up.
anything at all. That's the problem.
Yeah, but she's the only person who has a connection to Freya besides
Felix. I want to check the front. Maybe we missed something. Birds.
It's a bird bath. Is that just rainwater?
Rain.
Looks a little weird.
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune.
Ooh.
Please don't do that.
Oh.
What happens if we click on her?
It was nothing.
Okay, yeah, not much. What about the boat?
It's the little boat we used to cross the lake. It's the only way on or off the island.
What a
Let's
company.
get on and leave.
It's just an archway, but it seems a little ominous. Like walking through it might give you bad luck.
Too late.
I doubt there's anything good.
It's a garden, I think. It's currently far away.
We could walk closer.
Ready when you are.
Thanks for giving me a tutorial on how to walk there. Anything here we missed? No, it looks like we got everything here
Do
perfectly.
you ever look
fine.
at Scary Statue?
This
That
one
one right
or
there?
the bird?
Yeah. No, that one.
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare.
it
No.
We already saw that one. What about this one?
What animal is that?
No, we saw this one.
We saw
A
this one
hawk
as well.
bear lizard.
What about if we interact with the pond again?
It's full of the same weird water.
Any
Now,
photos?
stop
It's
it.
a cassette. Or it used to be.
God damn it!
Buddy, dupe glitch?
I did not realize that button existed.
Ooh, wait, maybe you gotta inspect evidence.
Maybe.
That leads back
Wait.
to the gardens.
Who's that statue of?
It says R, so I'm assuming it's one of the Remingtons.
Do you think
Well,
he'll
yeah,
start to
but
move?
No, I think he'll just...
no, wait, we already looked at that.
Little bird feet.
How do you know?
Wait, I saw something. I just saw something.
Ah, there's a heart engraved in the tree. I
Ooh.
didn't know people actually did that.
PPFF.
Cool, I didn't get much.
I get that that's your initials and everything, but please stop signing stuff PP.
Did we thoroughly check Poppies very much? We just did the puzzle and then pretty much did nothing, and that puzzle, octopus.
It's an octopus.
No, it's not. It has 6 legs, not 8. Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Whoa, keep it PG-13. Oh, wait,
Oh,
that's
thank
flower.
goodness, there are 7 lit candles. Wouldn't want it to be dark in here.
Click the flower.
I think. Oh, I thought we
A
did.
single red rose. How very traditional.
Yeah, weird.
The eye.
Various handmade posters.
What do you think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing.
This room is very disorganized.
That is the bed of a vampire.
I thought vampires slept in coffins.
This is a vampire who needs firm support for their lower back. Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses mostly. I never realized there were so many shades of black.
Would.
That
I thought
this is a vampire who needs.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
More handwritten sheet music. More handwritten sheet music.
See
Just a
that
bunch of
frame
clothes on
above the
floor.
piano?
Nothing weird about that.
I think we already looked at that one.
Sheet music, presumably for piano.
Oh.
It's only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Yeah, it's been framed though.
Wait.
Must
Ooh.
be important for some reason.
Did we? Oh well. Hello. I trying to click on it. Okay, there we go. A sheet music that's been framed and is decorated with delicate, old-fashioned illustrations. Okay, let's take this up
Take
with
that
her.
to Poppy.
It was in her room. She might know about it.
Yeah, it's mine.
Music sounds hinge.
Can you play the tune for us? What's so special about it?
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me if she'd stuck with it.
Huh.
But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
Is she
That's
perhaps?
just it.
Oh shit, I just realized the
There was
time.
no reason.
That's
That's
fine.
when I realized
It's fine.
things were different for her.
Didn't you say you had to go by 10?
Yeah, you go a bit longer. I'm invested.
Can you play the tune for us?
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
My game
Board?
froze. Give me a moment.
Oh.
my game froze. Give me a moment.
Was it that impactful?
Wait.
Do. Ooh.
I need to hear something again. Okay. I don't think
Try
they
the
give much.
moldy tape.
We already did. It was whistling, or it was humming.
It might be that tune. I'm bored.
Weird.
No.
It's someone humming it.
Yeah, we already know that.
Wait, but it's a tune in... It's a tune in purple. No, I don't...
Maybe there's some added subtext we missed about the evidence. Poppy says it looks like the tape she gave to Freya weeks ago. My game froze. Give me a moment. It originally belonged to Poppy's mother. Freya wants to use while painting. It's recording piano music. Poppy recorded piano music for Freya and gave it as a gift. The tape seemed to have received a crack recently, possibly during the murder. It was in the gramophone at the time. Hawkshot admits that it's a telescope she carries around for some more reasons. It's not a microscope, it's a telescope. Poppy says she didn't break the statue. The rest of the photo is hidden. I don't know why she changed it.
Wait. Have you shown the Golden Beetle research to Roofman?
I think that's the first thing we did, because it was in his room.
Oh.
I'm pretty certain. Roofman. The fact
Did
that
you show
I showed it to Hawkshaw. Yeah, I showed it to him already.
Did you show it to garden person?
Wait a minute.
Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
What if I show him the trowel?
Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me. Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
That's an odd thing to say.
Okay, so show the... I did show the beetle to Fitz.
Did you show... Who would have known something about that? Because it didn't have a green thing, so I'm assuming there might be...
I'm gonna show Fifi, because, I don't know, microbiologist.
Now this is interesting. Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah, you could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field
Wait.
is to study
Oh,
the
is this how we
connections
unlock
between all
Percival?
matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
Please tell me this is how we unlock Percival. Fuck!
Okay, but show her a bit more evidence. She's smart and we've barely talked to her because she's annoying.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't mention that her
unless you
teacher
wish
was her
to cut
mother.
it down and sell it as a precious stone.
That's a weird thing.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth.
Okay, she has a point there.
Show her the photo of painting.
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what
Aksha.
it was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it.
I think it's
I cannot
Haksha.
ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever.
Hmm.
Show her the painting.
Oh.
Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding.
Autistic people.
I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
She's a microbiologist, and that is a huge-ass lens on her eye.
Yeah. What about the paints, though? Oh,
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
She
Yes,
did.
I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A
ooh.
whole pot full of blood?
Wait, what?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
What confused me more is that originally belongs to Felix.
Yeah.
And what about the feathers?
Maybe show
Mess.
the
Penelope should tidy up after herself.
No, these weren't dropped by Penny. They were dropped by birds, I think.
My argument stands.
Alright, what are you gonna say?
maybe show the painted models. Maybe she'll be like, oh, there's the red
It is a
paint.
model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And,
And
a man
Freya.
with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya? A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
Is this
we
please, Felix?
There's
Let's
something
fucking
about
go.
Felix's
Yes.
painting supplies.
Perfect way to end the night.
Something
Alright, let's do Felix and then we'll call it a day.
Let's ask him about it.
We gotta do this soon. I'm invested.
The look is out of guilt.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on, now, kid.
I love
What
how
exactly
animated the
you
characters are.
accusing me of?
I really do like it too.
The animation for the characters in this game is hilarious sometimes. I will never get over the disappointed face on Hawkshaw.
Yeah.
It's not your paint pot. It was the
Pretty
raw
sure it's
blue.
first.
Yeah, I know. I was just reading all the stuff.
It's not your paint pot.
Sorry.
Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of
Yeah, but
discussion.
his are green and
That's not
hers
the end of
is
discussion.
clear.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Freya's paints.
Reyes paints Felix's paints.
let's take a closer look at this.
Okay. The Freya's red paint was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, and was broken by Felix. But Freya noticed, and the lids were swapped to hide it.
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya Supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your murder.
Quiet, fraud.
Well... Look at his portrait!
This red paint pot contained no red paint.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Felix's portrait is sending me right now.
Oh my god. That's a look of guilt right there.
He's terrified.
Screenshotting. Gonna use that next time something.
Oh my god. You're gonna screenshot Felix's face.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So this red paint pot contained emptied with
somehow been filled
with blood.
Blood.
Before Freya used to paint it and emptied all over the floor. After. Before?
Yeah.
This red paint pot
Why did the audio
was
stop?
somehow filled with blood before Freya used
I
it to
just
paint
do the
Flora.
eyelid raise on Sally.
That's definitely
Dang.
something. Right. Fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
She said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I
You stole
took
it.
Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday.
I fucking called it.
I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
Alright, well that's... So now we just need to somehow figure out Percival and Flora.
Did that give you anything?
That... So that told us that Felix... Actually, what if we go into here? Oh yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Felix's was painting model. He asked Freya to borrow paint, but she said no. He took Freya's red paint and swapped it. He left his own empty red paint on Freya's room. He finished painting it, but did not give it to Flora.
So we need to figure out the bird, we need to figure out the blood, and we need to figure out how to get Percival and Flora to confess.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about Percival or Penny. Fitz, I think he's just there. I think it's just his tone.
And there's something about Hawkshaw that set
Bothers
Freya
him.
off or something.
That is
What?
true. Okay, because here's the thing. You said that that painting looks like Hawkshaw. I do see it. It's like the back of her. And there's also the painting or the drawing of Hawkshaw.
It's a fish, I think?
I
Wait,
think
what
it looks
about
more
that
like a whale.
painting on the
Fine,
floor
it's a
in front of the
whale.
photo?
Could also be a
The
shark.
photo on the floor.
I think we
in
already
front
looked
of
at
the
this.
painting.
That painting.
No,
This
it's that
one.
smaller one.
Looming over your
Maybe Freya enjoyed
The
the. Hang on, there's a smaller.
It's a
Yeah, no,
photograph.
I think it's
See?
just the click radius. It won't let
Oh.
me.
Oh, that's the okay.
I don't understand. Well, we're done for today.
Wait, did you wait? One more thing. Did you show Hawkshaw the painting? Photo of the painting.
I believe I did. I'll just check before.
It's a big stone dome.
Wow.
This first one too.
Shut up. I showed her the
Darn.
photo and the drawings.
Oh well. Well, I guess that's where we end.
Yeah.
Got
At least
to
we
go.
got everyone's suspicion except Pointer. Primo's
Flora, but
Pandora Pointer is his sister. Niece, daughter, hiree. Yeah, so Pointer hired Hawkshaw for something. We don't know what though. Is there anything suspicious about Pointer? Yeah, that's not gonna help us.
everything.
We have 4 pieces of evidence missing. Alright, you know, let's just end it at the stone square. We are in the stone square, I meant the lake. Alright.
Oh?
So, I guess that's it for now. I don't know when we're going to do Tango Tower again. Probably after a few other streams. I might do Final Fantasy after this, or I could do Plants vs. Zombies. But I'll see if I can get Tango Tower during the weekend if I decide to do more streams. This is my last week before spring break, so I have a lot of time next week to do stuff. It just sucks that me, JD, and Ikian are all get spring break the latest.
Heh.
But I guess I'll see you guys sometime. Probably not tomorrow. I do have college classes after school. Oh fuck! I just realized tomorrow we might get our trigonometry test back.
Yeesh.
That's
Think you
gonna
did
be rough.
good?
I hope I oh, you know, I can suffer with my friend Isaac because we take the same class.
Please follow and donate to this guy to make him feel better and give him a job when he fails.
Can you shut the fuck up?
No, there is no mute button. I checked.
Okay. Please don't just randomly throw money at me. I need to find a job.
Please do.
I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna probably do Final Fantasy because I need to advance the story more. And then I'll see if I can do Tango Tower probably during the weekend. If not, then next week.
Follow the gentleman.
Follow the gentleman and follow Emmy the cat. She hasn't really said much this stream, but you know what? She's here.
I've just been here.
She's just here for moral support. She's here to help out when us two dumbasses don't know what to do.
Yes. And she jumps out windows. Constantly.
Okay, maybe not constantly, but when it's necessary.
She did twice.
But
Now, do you do like a full swan dive, or do you do a charge tackle out the window?
Well, it depends, I guess.
Alright.
What form I'm in.
Alright, see you guys then. Legacy out. See you guys.
Later.
Bye-bye.